Oh, would you cheat on me for $1 billion?
Yes! What the?
Snitch on the boys, bro, or cheat on the missus?
Cheat on the missus.
Would you rather, right? Cheat on your wife, right? Or snitch on the homies, bro. Snitch on the boys, bro.
I'm talking about cheat on my wife a couple times too.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I'm gonna cheat on my wife, cheat on my girlfriend, cheat on whoever.
How much money should a guy have in his bank account for you to take him serious?
Yeah, like 20,000. Yeah, at least. Yeah,
20,000 sounds good.
How much do you guys?
$20,000 just for y'all to date a man. Look at these chicks, purple hair. These chicks are below average in looks. I mean, come on, man. The requirements that these modern women be having for men, but if you tell a woman, I want you in shape, I want you to have a good attitude, you got to be submissive, you got to cook and clean. Oh, man, oh, but you got to be over 6 feet tall with $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 in the bank. It's crazy.
You guys have in your bank house right now?
I don't like this question. I got 1,100 today.
Like 1,001 and then like 500 in another.
Hey, question for you. How much money would you say a man has to make to date you?
A lot.
What does that look like?
Just a lot.
50K annually.
100K.
100K minimum? So what are you expecting to? What do you mean no?
Like a mil.
$1 million?
Yeah.
Something is wrong with you!
What makes you think you're worth that to a man?
Look at me.
That's it.
Do I look worth that?
No, you're not worth that. Matter of fact, these women be hooking up and having sex with dudes who have nothing. I know these type of chicks. A lot of you probably have seen them. And look at her holding hand in hand with her little friend. They're single and alone. These chicks have unrealistic expectation standards. But here's the crazy thing. They only say this stuff when they get on camera. When there's no camera, they be with bums, Pookies, Ray Rays, and Tyrones. You can tell who they type is.
What do you think the men are going to say seeing this?
Bitch, I'm worth that.
So how much would you want a ring to cost?
45K.
What kind of ring does that get you?
A big ass diamond.
If you had 15 minutes with me in Italy, what are we doing?
Sorry? Huh?
If you had 15 minutes with me in Italy, what are we doing?
Nothing. Why would we look at this thing? I don't know. Nothing. What are you trying to get out of this interview? Like
you're not trying to
absolutely not.
Rejected.
What are you
Let them know that you just told me that you just got pregnant by another guy and we're supposed to be married.
But you know what? That don't even matter because we got a baby on the way, so we can be able to take care of it.
Who has a baby on the way?
I'm about to say, I have a baby on the way.
Yeah, you have a baby on the way.
Yes, but this baby can also be yours. What are you talking about?
What you mean can also be mine? I didn't get you pregnant. Somebody else did.
This guy who's single clearly is holding a PS5 console gaming system. And the guy that's in a relationship looks miserable and he's holding her bag. Look like they just went shopping. This is how it is in a lot of relationships, man. You're just doing for this woman and you buying her stuff and you giving her all the attention and money and gifts and you're being deprived. What are you getting out of the situation? Besides some used box?
I please my man in every way. If he's at the dentist, I make him nut. If he's at J. Crew returning a sweater, he's nutting. If he's trying on another sweater, he's getting a nut. If he exchanged that old sweater for the new sweater, he's nutting. It's like trail mix because his day mostly contains nuts and his balls look like raisins.
I like this one.
I don't need men to protect me.
Actually, you do need men to protect you.
So how many times I've protected myself?
You need them to protect you.
I don't need you guys to protect me.
Can you stop interrupting?
Talk, I'm done.
So, two things. First, you absolutely do need men to protect you. This may be by proxy, either through the military or through law enforcement officers. I'm assuming if somebody you know were to be murdered, you would not just protect yourself, you would not investigate it yourself, you would appeal to who? Primarily men.
Here's the thing, I need tools. I don't need men, I need tools, and men hoard all the tools and resources, so I have to ask you guys for those tools.
Am I the a-hole for refusing to pay rent toward my boyfriend's mortgage if I move in with him? He owns a house and lives there by himself. I live in an apartment by myself. We talked about moving in together as that's the logical next step in our relationship, and we both want to do it. But I have some hang-ups related to moving into a house that I don't have any stake in. I'm refusing to pay any money that would go directly towards his mortgage. Why? I don't have any stake in the house. Why would I contribute to his mortgage payments? I don't know, because you'd be contributing to your landlord's mortgage payments. Anyway, I'm okay helping with utilities, groceries, household items, etc. But paying his mortgage is a hard no from me. I just don't think it makes any sense for me to pay toward his mortgage when I would get nothing from it if we break up.
This is how you tell if a man has money.
He's single. Because these women don't listen to nobody. It's been like that since the beginning of time. God was clear about what he didn't want Adam and Eve to do. That was the first sin. He told them. She was like, I mean, God, who do you think you are? You kind of controlling, ain't it? Don't touch what? I mean, it's giving. Like to God? Fellas, if she don't listen to God, she is not going to listen to you. You don't stand a chance.
I dated a professional athlete, great at what he does. There's not a lot of room for emotion to be involved. It's either true or it's not true, or you're gonna get your neck broken. He could date whoever he wanted or sleep with whoever he wanted. And we were like arguing about something, and I was like, well, why would you date me? If like, I'm the person you date if you want like a challenge. And he just went, why would any man want a challenge?
Notice how she said she dated, which means she ain't with the dude anymore and she gone. She got kicked to the curb. A lot of women think that I'm gonna get in a relationship with a guy, especially if he's top tier and that top 5-10% earners and everything, successful. Oh, I'm gonna give him a headache. I'm gonna make his life hard. No, you're supposed to be giving that man peace. I don't care if it's an average everyday guy, if he makes 40, 50K. If you want commitment from a man and you want a relationship, you're supposed to be bringing him peace. See, here's the issue, guys. These women want your commitment, your time, your date, your energy, your attention. Think about this. They want all that from you, right? They push for a relationship. They push for marriage. But then at the same time, they're dictating the terms of that relationship or marriage. They're giving you headaches. They're giving you problems. You should have just stayed single. Y'all could have been just hooking up and smashing and everything, and she going about her business. But you gave her that commitment. You gave her that time and energy and those resources, and she's still giving you a headache. Get rid of these women, man.
In their relationship. In that moment was like, oh my God, I thought it was hot to you. I thought it was like what guys wanted. I thought it was like feisty. Like, I apologize.
Well, especially if you're dating somebody that is high performing in any realm, has goals. If you're working that hard in the office, you really want to come home and be like, right, there's that to-do list done. I wonder what fires I need to fight when I step through the front door as well.
You know what I noticed? Men are smart, because nowadays, every girl I talk to, they're like chasing after some guy, like knocking on their door, looking for them, this, that, da, 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 da. And what are the men doing? They're not chasing after us. They're chilling. They're living their peaceful life.
My dad said it seems like young men don't want to get married anymore, and I wanted to ask the internet why that might be.
Best case scenario, he gets married, you guys work out great, you have a wonderful marriage. Chances are very small of that. A lot of people end up divorced. He loses half his stuff. He might lose access to his children. His whole life is torn apart for what?
I wholeheartedly believe most men want a family. They just don't want to deal with the biased family court system that are against them. They don't want to be alienated from their children. They don't want their resources garnished. They don't want a woman to be able to divorce him, leave, take the house, and make him a weekend dad, and he see his kids, what, 10, 20% of the time out of the month? What man wants to sign up for that? See, these women, most of them, they really don't want to be married. They just want to have that, oh, I checked it off. I was married, now I'm divorced, now I'm getting his paycheck. Now I'm getting his child support and alimony. Men don't want to do that. This is why marriage rates are plummeting.
His whole life is torn apart for what?
Can I get the check? Can I get the check, but can you split the bill among all of us? What?
I'll do whatever you say.
Yeah, among all the girls. I'm not paying for everything.
I'm leaving.
I just got the classic, I like you and I think you're really nice, but I'm just not really ready to date right now.
Rejected.
And this is just a reminder for anyone that needs it. The you part is always silent.
Women cheat just as much as men. They're just better at it. And if anything, they do a lot more micro cheating. One of the things that women can do that men can't is on a daily basis, they can plant seeds for cheating without realizing. So if she just posts a beautiful picture, guys can comment and she can say, thank you, da, da, da. And that tiny thing is happening on a daily basis. Whereas for men, they can't shoot their shot with that many girls and get a reply every day. So we're living in a time where if you wanted to be a female cheat, it'd be the easiest time to be that way.
If someone's rude to me, I'll instantly be attracted to them.
You are definitely going to, over the next few years, you're going to have some of like the most toxic,
Yeah,
horrible
like felons.
relationships.
Felons?
Yeah,
Is that
love
attractive?
a felon. It can't be domestics. Can't be.
Murder?
But
Murder?
yeah, murder's all right. Depends what they did. If they're like, sticking up for my mum, I'd be like,
Yeah.
Don't know me and I wouldn't have done it. And if
I don't know you, then
please
why?
stop interrupting me. The thing is, when I got down on one knee again, I got interrupted. Good Lord.